I got with somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say their names, I'm just gonna say somebody that wanted to do another album with me. So I said, cool, I gave him my price, and the price was, to me, was low. You know, and they were supposed to give me the money. And I go in the studio and I start banging out. So he came to me and was like, yo, I can only cut you a third of the money I'm supposed to give you. I said, you know what, man, I want to do these songs. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to do this and that and the third, let's do it. You give me the money as we go. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a third again. I'll take a third again when we finish the actual recording of the album. Nothing happened. No money. So I stopped recording. I said, I'm not going to be an idiot and sit here and do all this stuff for everybody, and I'm not going to see anything from it. You know, next thing I know, money come, with this bullish mafia mentality with him and his goons and all that stuff like that. Talking about, yo, you owe us an album. And I'm like, excuse my French, but I don't owe you shit. You owe me money. You know what I'm saying? So if you can come up with the rest of the dough, then we can come up with the rest of the album. No dough, no records. That's it. I don't think you know what you mean when you're saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what type of dude I am. You know what kind of muscle I got. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you need to be in the studio. So I said, all right, meet me up there at 7 o'clock.
Yo, what's good, people? We back. Had to come through on this one right here because you see in the beginning, man, rest in peace to Craig Mack. I put Babu in the map and still eat with that. Rest in peace to Craig Mack, because in this same interview right here was the same interview where he was talking like, yo, I had a gun on my lap and I had to talk to God. I had to sit in the car and talk to God to convince me to not shoot Diddy, to not clap this nigga. He didn't name names. He didn't say names, but it was like, they were showing pictures, and it was clear who he was talking about. So it's clear who he's talking about right here. Because nobody else would give him money for a label deal. I don't know, I guess coming from a coat, but rest in peace to K Slade too, because K Slade, before Craig Mack died, he was dropping some exclusive Craig Mack joints. But if you know Bad Boy, I got more Mac than Craig than in the bed. And, the Flavor in Your Ear remix, right? The Big Mac. Puff signed Big and Craig Mack. Actually signed Craig Mack first. Craig Mack was the first Bad Boy artist. You know what I'm saying? And then, Biggie was second. So the Big Mac, let me talk about this real fast, because I saw something where somebody was talking about, who was surprised that Biggie didn't like Craig Mack. I think it was an interview I heard before where Biggie was like, did he say something about Craig Mack, or was it a reaction or something to Craig Mack's name? I forgot, but it was like clear disrespect to Craig Mack, like basically like, I don't F with him, right? And but I want to let people know the reason why Biggie didn't mess with Craig Mack is because Diddy told him not to. Because Diddy made sure that Biggie and Craig Mack were not going to be friends. Why? Because of think about what happened later on in Biggie's career with Junior Mafia. Because Diddy was trying to avoid, him being he was young. Thinking about Bad Boy just started, so of course he didn't want them being friends. You know what I'm saying? And because he's trying to protect his investments, It's almost a thing out of like insecurity, like power, like security of security, whatever you want to call it, because Diddy knew that he cannot allow Biggie and Craig Mack to, like, these are two creators. He cannot allow the two creative minds to come together and form as one. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. What if Biggie and Craig Mack would have said, you know what, man, we want to become a group. We just heard we just heard Mobb Deep's album, just heard the Infamous. We want to become a rap group. Puff signed Craig Mack and Biggie individually. You know what I'm saying? They were signed to individual deals. They were like solo artists. If they were the reason why Puffy is in Biggie's ear, like, yo, F Craig Mack, yo, he's this and he's that. You know, Craig Mack was a good-hearted person. He was a good-hearted person who really just wanted to create. So of course he was going to be the one that was being made into the target. You know what I'm saying? And he was rapping before Bad Boy and everything like that also. He was, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't new to the game when he signed to Bad Boy. So, of course, Diddy would not allow Biggie to get close to him, because if Craig Mack pulled Biggie in under his wing, they would have found a way. Because think about when Biggie and Junior, his group, Junior Mafia, got their own deal. What, $60 million from Elektra? Is that what they say? They got that separate. That's not Bad Boy. That was Biggie. That was the group Junior Mafia getting a deal outside of Bad Boy. That was like so totally against Diddy's, like, you know, everything he stood for. And a lot of people may think that may be a reason why Biggie's not here anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people may think that may be a reason Biggie's not here anymore. That $60 million deal was with Puffy cut out of the deal. Like him cut out, like he wasn't involved in it. So, you know, early on, to avoid that, Diddy's in Biggie's ear. F Craig Mack, you better than him. You killed this song, yo. He ain't nothing without you. Look at what your album did compared to him, man. F him, man. We working on you, Ready to Die. We don't better care about Mack World. You know what I'm saying? Then Biggie, being big, I ain't better than him. You know what I'm saying? So it turned into that, you know. But Craig Mack was owed a lot more than that. We all know. Ended up being a sacrificial lamb for Bad Boy. But, you know, that's the way that the music game goes, which is, you know, terrible and nasty. You know, Craig Mack didn't sign up for that lifetime bag, you know. Somebody else, Biggie got that lifetime bag, which is why he's not here anymore. But I'm going to go and get out of here on this one, just so you know, man. They just always keep two creators apart is their power dynamic. Always keep two creative minds apart.